Hello and welcome. I am Jess Campmans with Guided by Equus, and I'm here with your Horse Wisdom Intuitive Energy Forecast for the week of April 15th. Coming out to the horses, I tuned in and kept getting the word dedication. And when I came out to the stallion herd, I actually went to the mares, and then that space just didn't feel like it was wanting to support this message. So I came back to the stallion herd because I had had an interaction with Eagle earlier on, who was right behind me, and there's Surf right there, who was kind of supporting him with this, to support me for this message. And what I got was this week, and actually kind of for the remainder of the month of April, there is this energy of dedication that feels like it's kind of a running vibration, or like a running thread in our life that nothing can fulfill until we actually understand and realize what it's all about. And even as I say those words, I didn't know that that was going to be this message for this week. But I can feel that really hit my own heart center, like that fulfillment of this dedication. And I'll share a background as to my own story with this. It's actually unveiling, I want to say, like a really resonant truth that has been occurring for us in our lives for quite some time. But this week there is a way that it's unraveling or revealing to us something that we didn't understand why it's kind of kept coming back and reoccurring for us in our lives. And with Eagle, this is showing up for me in that he's been part of my life since 2009. And yet I really don't have a relationship with him. And the last couple months, it's really been coming back to me that this relationship wants to happen. But what I've understood is that it can't happen in the way that I want it to. And so what I got and received earlier from Eagle today was what do I need to do to make this relationship happen? And he shared, what actually do I need to shift in order for him to invite me into being able to meet with him in this relationship. And then he gave me the idea of how Chief actually invited me up onto his back before it even occurred, and that it's just really my own understanding that I need to shift within myself something to allow him to be able to meet me in that invitation. And so I don't yet know what that is for myself, but I will share what it is next week when I am able to drop into the space this week and find that, because I feel like whatever that is for me is actually showing me something that I've been, I'll almost say, avoiding. And the image I got was like steering clear of, so that I was avoiding it and I didn't have to run into it. And by running into it, I'm even getting the idea that it's been something that's running, or I'm running alongside of, and so to kind of be able to meet it, this is the path that Eagle's offering me. And with that, and there's a whole kind of background story to all of this, like as related to the horses, but I feel like for each one of us, there's this thing going on for us in our own lives right now that we've been running parallel with, but it's actually needing now to be integrated. And so for myself, that is my own shift, or like turning and acknowledging whatever that thing is that I've been running parallel with, so that I don't have to meet it kind of face to face. And with that acknowledgement or shift in perspective, is where that safety and trust can kind of come, so that Eagle can invite me into his space and into this new relationship. And having to take a deep breath and ground that energy and those messages of horse wisdom for this week, I would offer this to you, and you might have to watch it a few times, as I'm going to. And then if actually something comes up this week that is a deepening of this message, I feel like there's a possibility that I will share that deepening of the message with my own story and Eagle behind me. And that surf is actually really holding space for this to occur. So I'll share those guys with you once more, and my arms are getting shaky. But much love to you guys, and I look forward to revealing what it is for my own insights as this kind of comes through and makes way for, I guess, the invitation for a new thread is what I just got. And so that's kind of interesting, because it's really not a new thread, it's just like it actually feels like a new thread, and so maybe that is the case. But with that, I will leave you guys and share more horse wisdom for next week.